Good morning and welcome to today's live market profile analysis by Tradeducation. We are at episode 151, and before I share today's analysis, I would just like to go through a quick disclaimer that trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Also, the information which I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and cannot be used for any trade-related activity. Okay. So with that, let's look at what happened last week. What were the option development path, and what can be the intraday, from intraday perspective, what can be the potential option development paths for today. Okay. So let me quickly share my screen. And first of all, we are looking at the hourly chart of Nifty's continuous contract. And what I'm seeing, so this is the dynamic volume profile chart. And overall, I think before going to the volume profile chart, let me go to the daily chart. Okay. So from the daily chart, we are still in this big supply zone. Okay. And what has happened is the auction. So there was this test, indicating that buyers are strong. Then there was again this one more test. So basically, higher lows are getting formed. Okay. So from the the auction development methodology, or that process. So basically, higher lows, higher highs, basically, and here lower highs is formed. Okay. So we need to observe what happens around the Friday's high. A break above it, a break above this high, it will fuel in a lot of momentum buyers, and it will try to fill this particular gap. Okay, this particular gap which is there. Okay. So currently, market is bullish, but as the auction is trying to go higher, first of all, the range. So if you see, the range is getting narrowed down. Okay, so not a good sign. Maybe good sellers are present, but you never know. Buyers can also, absorb all the selling pressure. Okay, so for the moment, auction is getting bullish. It is above the 20 EMA, and now the monitoring confidence shifts to the high of Thursday and Friday. Okay, so first of all, let me jump to the. So this was from the daily chart, and let me add yesterday's, or the Friday's option data points. And what we have here is, so the auction is finding resistance around the value area high. Okay, and there has been multiple touch points. So today we need to observe whether the auction, we see continuation to the upside, because there is one more level here where the sellers are present, and wherein a lot of selling pressure will be stepping in. So we need to observe whether whether we are seeing continuation to the upside, or whether we are seeing balancing in this range. Okay, so we are still in a ranging scenario, but as the auction is going higher, we are forming lower lows. So this is the wedge pattern, and break above this level can expect continuation to the higher side. Break below this can expect continuation to the lower side. Okay, so a lot of scenarios can be developed from this technical analysis. So now let me jump to the market profile chart. Okay, so from the intraday perspective, we will see if there are any references. So one of the references is the yesterday's high. Okay, second thing is we have got this G2 high. So today I'm expecting to have a bullish open and try to tag this particular level, that is 11,293, and these are the multiple levels wherein the sellers will be present. One more thing is there is a gap. So if you see, there is this gap. So gap from 11,420 to 11,535. Okay, so we need to see whether that particular gap is getting filled or not. Okay. So some of the intraday references to look at is the yesterday's high, the yesterday's low. Okay, it is exactly around the value area lows of the 6th of August auction. Plus, if you see, we have a prominent point of control, and the auction is developed within inside range. So this is an inside day. So are there any other anomalies? So one of the anomaly is this. Basically, buyers came in around the yesterday's, or the auction open. So this is a good anomaly. Apart from that, there aren't any much anomalies seen. Okay, so now let me do one thing. Let me get the pre-open market session. Still open. Let me hit refresh. Let me hit this. Or let me hit this. Okay. So overall, if you see 58 or 50 points is the auction when it's going to open. A lot of bullishness in the 47 stocks are bullish, two are in the decline, and one is unchanged. That's fine. And overall, if you see the trend, it is getting flattened. Okay, that's fine. So nothing much. So 50 points up. So maybe around the high is where the auction is going to open. So some of the potential auction development paths which I'm seeing is auction trying to go high and reach this G2 high reference level, and that's where the sellers step in. So this is the first auction development path. Second auction development path is it tries to reach higher and sellers step in, and then the auction comes down and maybe tags the peacock, and then we see continuation to the downside. This is the second auction development path. Third auction development path is auction opens, it immediately tags the peacock, and then the auction tries to go higher. Okay, so these are the three scenarios which currently I'm getting prepared for today's auction, and the time is 9:09. So let me see whether the pre-open market has closed. Yeah, so 56 points up. So not a major change. So let me close. Let me just see. So Cipla, Reliance, Baj Fangs, okay, GFC Bank. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so these are some of the auction development paths which I'm seeing for today, and we are still 5 minutes away for the auction to open. So in the meantime, guys, if you have got any comments, feel free to share your comments in the YouTube chat window, or else. And there is one more thing. So I did a poll in Telegram channel, and a lot of people, a lot of subscribers, they are not taking that poll. So this is the poll, and I'm thinking to create a trading room for expiry trades, and there are 55 people who have seen the poll and only 15 votes. Okay, so again I would urge you to take this poll, so that I can get some clarity. So if you have missed taking this poll, because there are 149 subscribers, out of which only 55 people have seen this. So I have pinned this messages. So if you are not on my YouTube channel, please go through my YouTube channel and please subscribe, and please join this channel and take up this poll, because it will help me to get some clarity. Yeah. So that is one kind request which I wanted to share with you all. Okay, so I'm just looking at the auction on the spot chart, and nothing much, no major changes. The auction is going to open around the highs, so we need to see whether first or the second auction development path that happens. Let me look at crude. What's happening in crude oil? Okay, so crude is currently looking bullish. It's trading within yesterday's range. Yeah, so crude is looking bullish for the moment. trading within yesterday's range and within yesterday's value area. So some sort of sellers will be seen around the value area. Okay, so sorry. Are there any comments? So no comments. Let me see from the BSA chart. Let me hide this. And what do we have here? Two HVNs on the upper side selling this present. So this particular HVN will be tagged, and if we see continuation to the upside, then this is the second target from the bullish trade, intraday trade. And if the option rejects around this level, then then the target is going to be this VWAP, yesterday's VWAP, the Friday's option VWAP, and then we have got this demand zone here, here, and here. Okay. So this is what seeing from the BSA chart. So the option is just developing sideways. Delta is also developing sideways. Not much, nothing much. Okay, so here I'm missing the data points. That's fine. So let me bring back the option development path, and the auction will open in next. Yeah, it will open now. So first auction development path is currently in play. So there is a 2-day gap up. So this is one level and the G2 high. So let me delete all these levels. Let me minimize this. Okay, so let me go to the order flow chart. So gap up opening, and it has tagged 11 to 60 levels. There are trapped buyers. So further continuation to the upside would be seen. 2000 contracts traded. So this HVN I told you, I shared that this is the level. So next bullish target is 11305. Check from the volume chart. Yeah, so more upside will be seen from the continuation perspective. So the auction is bullish. So right now, stay away from taking any trades. Once the low is getting tagged, that's a good trade location for today. Once this low is tagged, then buyers will again step around the yesterday's high. And if you see, there is a 45-degree line plus the peacock. So currently, this can be a good. So I'm just waiting for some exhaustion pattern. Wait for it to go higher, and when the auction comes below this range, that will be a good opportunity to take a short, targeting the yesterday's high and the peacock. Okay, because we have a 45-degree angle, we have a good buying tail here. Not good excess, sort of good excess here, not a very good excess here. So let the auction go up, let the auction go higher, and wait for the trade to come to you. Okay, so that is the trade plan for today. So one comment from my Meltai, what is G2? So these are all the market profile references and terminologies. So you need to take the training if you would like to understand what is G2, G3 and all that. Yeah. We also have a poor high, so odds are high that we'll be tagging this particular zone. Let me check from the volume profile chart, and currently the value area high is acting as the level of support. So more continuation to the upside. We have stops getting built at 11,290 and then at 11,319. Okay, so let's see whether we see continuation to the upside, and based on that, you can take the trade. Yes, so the continuation to the upside is seen. So about 4,000 contracts traded, and we're just 1 minute away. So not good volume. I would say, so if it is more than 7,000, 8,000, that's a good volume. This will be around 5,000 or 6,000. We are still 1 minute away to go, but let's see what happens. Okay, so the G2 high has been tagged, and yeah, so stops are getting built. So I said 11,290 is where stops were built. So this was a stop hunting move, and now we are seeing further continuation to the upside. So, and these are the two levels. So 11,323, and this is where stops are built. Okay, so some sort of exhaustion is seen, but let it go higher. So 6,000 is a good volume. First 5 minute is a good volume. Okay, further continuation to the upside. Let it go higher. So don't fight the trend, let it go higher. So this is a buying zone, a support zone. This is a support zone. This is where sellers are there. So if you want to take a short, don't take short maybe this level or this level. Take a short once this level is broken. Okay, so this is again at the VWAP level. Yeah. So some anomalies here. So this will also be getting cleared. So sellers are stepping in now. You see this good wick, but don't get so 105 trades, I would say contracts. So 6,300, 2,600. So not roughly 50%, but 3,150 will be roughly 50%. But it will be more than 3,150 contracts. And if you see good positive delta, so we need to see further continuation to the upside. So let me go back to the volume profile chart, and yes, so this particular high has been taken out, and now this is where selling will come in. So 312, 318, and 322. So all this level should be getting cleared today. So good selling pressure coming in. So 3150, yeah, it's already about that. 3,200. Sellers now will be stepping in. Now meaning are stepping in. Sorry. So this zone and this zone are the buying opportunity zone. Okay. So this can be good pullback levels wherein you can again keep your stop loss around the VWAP and target of maybe today's high or this double mechanical reference. Yeah. So overall, the auction is bullish. It has opened outside yesterday's range, and if you see this 30-minute candle is very good indication of a buying tail. So today we might see a trending day, but you may never know. So I'm not trying to predict, but I'm trying to share that if this buying is strong, we should see further continuation to the upside. Because what will happen is, so if this is a strong buying, we might see further continuation to the upside, and this is the level where a pullback or buying opportunity can be seen. If this, so this is the this is the understanding. If this does not happen, so what is going to happen is this strong buyers, so we wait for the low to tag. So if we see exhaustion, then they will, if we don't see further continuation to the upside, then whoever bought here, they will be heavily booking their losses, and then we'll be seeing sharp downfall. Okay. So today's buying, so this particular buying should support today's auction or the auction development. Okay. So right now selling is getting absorbed. We're just 26 seconds away, 4,000 contracts traded. Let me see if there is any. So the cumulative delta is flat. So we need to have a VWAP retest at this level. So 11,287. Okay, so this particular HVN has already tagged 306, and that's where the sellers came in. So this was a good trade. So from 260 to 306, so about 40 points gain or 46 points gain, and you should be, so that was a good trade from the long side. So now just wait for the VWAP test. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the VWAP test. We jump to the order flow chart. 4,000 contracts. Okay, so this is where a good chunk of buyers and sellers are present. We have a LVN here, plus it's also a VWAP. So some sort of rejection would be seen at this level, that is 11,287. And this is where again buyers are there, so 11,279. If this level fails, then again buyers should protect this level. If they are not able to protect this level, then we will see continuation to the downside. Okay, so VWAP test is done here. Let me see if it is done. Yeah, it is also done here. Delta is slowly diverging, indicating that sellers are stepping in. Your delta is again flat. Okay, so if you see sellers are trying to step in, but the auction is going higher, so we might see further continuation to the upside. Okay guys, and again to remind you is, don't forget to take this poll, because only 55 people, so out of 149, 55 people have seen and only 15 people have voted. Okay, so that is about 10%. So I would advise you to take this poll. So yeah, so the high is getting tagged. Now next reference shifts to 324. So this and this. Yeah, 323, 324. Okay, guys, so that's what I wanted to share today in today's live market analysis. And I would request you to please do like, subscribe, and press the bell icon so that you get notified for the upcoming videos. And don't forget to take the poll. If you also, if you're not part of the Telegram channel, do join the Telegram channel, as all the links are in the YouTube description box below. Okay, so take care, look at the levels, and based on that, take the trades. Yeah, bye for now.